Good evening. Thank you for joining us. My name is Joseph Constant, and I am the priest here at St. John's Episcopal Church. And we are trying our new audio-visual system. It's been a while, and we give God thanks for you, for your patience as we continue to offer our worship live stream through Facebook. So here we are. I would appreciate it if you would offer us your feedback on Facebook and let me know how it sounds and let me know how the lighting is and how it looks to you. Thank you so much again for your willingness to help us test our new system. I'm going to read from the Gospel according to St. John chapter 1, verses 1 through 14. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and without him, not one thing came into being. What has come into being in him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He himself was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. The true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came into being through him, yet the world did not know him. He came to what was his own, and his own people did not accept him. But to all who received him, who believed in his name, he gave power to become children of God, who were born not of blood, or of the will of the flesh, or of the will of man, but of God. And the Word became flesh and lived among us. And we have seen his glory, the glory as of a Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. And so now I will go behind the altar as if I am celebrating the Holy Eucharist. Here I am going to read from 2 Samuel. Now when the king was settled in his house, and the Lord had given him rest from all his enemies around him, the king said to the prophet Nathan, "See now, I am living in a house of cedar, but the ark of God stays in a tent." Nathan said to the king, "Go, do all that you have in mind, for the Lord is with you." But that same night, the word of the Lord came to Nathan, "Go and tell my servant David, thus says the Lord, are you the one to build me a house to live in? I have not lived in a house since the day I brought up the people of Israel from Egypt to this day. But I have been moving about in a tent and a tabernacle." Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us your feedback and for your time with us. Again, we continue to encourage you to worship with us as we continue to build God's kingdom here in this community and in the world. Thank you so much, and have a good night.